Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up webhook inside Growform. So Growform is a tool used by businesses to create multi-step forms, which helps in enhancing the completion rate of forms, and also it is used for various purposes such as for lead generation, for event registration, job applications, generating feedbacks from the customers, and much more. So here I'm going to show you step by step that how we can set up connection between Growforms and Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a form will be submitted in Growforms, we can capture the response of that form with all the details inside Pabbly Connect. Now, we are going to set up this connection with the help of Webhook. So Webhook acts as a bridge for setting up connections between different applications and for transferring the data from one application towards another on the happening of a specific event, and that too automatically. So when we will set up Webhook inside Growforms, whenever a form will be submitted inside Growforms, then immediately the response will be captured, and then we will be able to send this response to any other application according to our choice by adding action steps. Okay, now before moving forward, you can see that there are two windows on my screen, trigger and action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the principles on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose in order to generate the leads from my website, I'm using Growform. So I've created a lead gen form with the help of Growform, and I have attached that on my website. So I want that whenever a lead is going to visit my website and submit this form, then immediately the response of this form should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And then I want to transfer the response of this lead to my team members on Google Chat space. So I'm going to add Google Chat in my action step. Alright. But here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the form is submitted in Growform, then only the lead details are transferred in Google Chat space, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start setting up connection between Growform and Pabbly Connect with the help of Webhook. So for that, we have to move towards our trigger step and we have to search for our trigger application. That will be Growform. So let's select that. After selecting the application, we also have to select the trigger event, that will be new form submission. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start. So here we have selected new form submission as our trigger event. So whenever a form will be submitted, immediately with that response of the form, the workflow is going to start. Now as we have done that, we have received a webhook URL along with some instructions. So we have to follow these instructions step by step to set up our connection. And the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of form submission from Growform towards Pabbly Connect. So let's simply copy the URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what we are supposed to. First of all, we have to go towards our Growform account. I have already logged in, so I'm going to take you towards there. And we have to select the form which we want to connect. So this is my form which I have created with the name as lead form. So I'm going to open it. After coming on the form, we will see the option of edit form settings on top. Let's select that. And over here we have the option of alerts and integration. So let's select that as well. Under alerts and integration, here is the option of Webhook. So we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect over here. So I will simply delete the existing Webhook URL and I will paste the URL which we have recently copied. The version is selected already over here as 1, and now we simply have to click on save. As we have done that, we can see that our webhook is saved successfully. So this means that our webhook setup is successful. Let's go back towards Pabbly Connect. It is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By submitting the form which we have recently created. So when we are going to submit the form which we have connected, we are going to receive the response of that form over here in Pabbly Connect as well. And with that, we will check that our connection is successful. So I'm going to open the form and I'm going to submit it. And you can see that this is the contact form. I have created it for generating leads from my website. So as soon as the person is going to submit this form on my website, then immediately I'm going to receive the response in Pabbly Connect. So let's start with name. And because I'm just doing a test submission, so I'm going to use all the dummy details. So let's say the name of the person who is submitting this form is Smart Lead. And let's say the email of this person is smartlead34@pabblytudes.com. Now we have to enter the phone number. So first of all, for entering the phone number, the customer or the lead will have to select the country. I live in India, so I'm going to select India over here. And now I'm going to enter a random phone number. Okay, so let's click on submit to submit the form. and we can see that the form is successfully submitted. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will wait for the response. Here we can see that as soon as we have submitted the form, instantly the response is being captured. In this response, we have received all the details. You can see that this is the Webhook version, which was already selected as one. This is the date and time at which the form is submitted. This is the form ID. Here's the name of the person who has submitted the form. This is the phone number, and here is the email address. And all these details are exactly the same which we have entered while submitting the form. So because we have received this response with all the same details, this means that our connection between Growform and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new form is going to be submitted in Growforms, immediately the response will be captured over here in Pabbly Connect, and that too without any manual efforts. And once we will receive this response and our connection is successful, then further we can add our action steps to send this response to any other application we want. So here, when my connection is successful, I can add my action steps according to my requirements. Now, by adding the action steps, I can simply transfer the data from Growform to my Google Chat space, or even I can create a record of all the leads in my Google Sheets, MS Excel, or any other database. And even I can send a WhatsApp message or email to the person who has submitted the form to further communicate with them. Now, these were the steps which you have to follow in order to set up connection between Pabbly Connect and Growform with the help of Webhook. I hope this video was helpful for you and it is clear to you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.